I come in, sir?
Please,
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
So, Shreya Shakya,
Yes, sir.
you have graduated in zoology.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, sir, graduation was actually life science.
Life sciences.
Yeah, that includes all the 3 subjects.
Okay. Okay. So, what's the difference between life sciences and the 3 subjects of biology?
Yes, sir. Sir, life science is a broader term. It means it would include the botany, which is the study of plant life, and the zoology, which is the study of animal life. And
At
all.
graduation level, in any
Yes, sir.
case, you read all the 3 subjects, no?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
So, why it is called life sciences then?
Sir, if I split the term, it means the science of the life. So we study everything ranging from the evolution of the life, how the life emerged on the planet, then what is the current life forms on the earth, from the minute viruses to the large mammals.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, if you have talked about viruses,
Yes,
let's
sir.
talk a little bit about viruses.
Okay, sir.
So, in the recent periods, there has been a lot of talk about zoonotic diseases.
Yes, sir.
So, do you know anything about them?
Yes, sir. Sir, it happens that certain viruses, they can jump from one species to another species.
There's only viruses or other like species as well, other parasites as well.
Yes, sir. It could be possible that certain protozoans, which are also minute organisms, they can also skip the species. For example, sir, from bats, certain viruses could skip to the humans. And also from certain birds, like the bird flu, which can transfer from the birds to the humans.
Okay. And does Manpuri
Yes,
fall
sir.
in any of those migratory bird routes? Is
Um,
that the place of your birth?
Yes, sir. Manpuri is the place of my birth. Sir, for birds, there is no migratory birds, but we have an endemic bird that is Sarus crane. That is endemic
Sa-
to.
Saras is endemic to Manpuri.
Sir, to my region, it is endemic, but then its home range is very wide. It is present in
Then how
Nepal.
do you call it endemic?
Sir, for certain districts in Manpuri and in Aligarh.
Saras crane is a very, very common bird.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so why do you call it endemic to Manpuri?
Sir, the geographical location of Saraskin is much concentrated in that particular region. But then, sir, its spread is.
Okay, okay. So let me like traverse to another dimension of Manpuri. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Saifai is Manpuri, no? Saifai.
Yes, sir. Saifai is in Manpuri.
Okay. And we have heard of Saifai festival.
Saifai festival.
Okay. That was in the previous regime, previous government. Okay.
Okay.
So do you endorse such type of festivals attached to a particular place
Yes, sir.
to project the image of a particular government?
Sir, such festivals, if they show the culture of the place, it is good to bring into limelight any particular feature of the place. For example, if it is a food festival, it would be good to give the food the GI tag. Or if it is showcasing certain costume, it's such type of festival. But for certain political motives, it could not be promoted for any particular one single community or any political party.
Okay, okay. So my last question to you:
Yes,
that why do you want to join civil service? Being a life scientist, such a versatile subject, such a fascinating subject,
Yes, sir.
where you study about the origin of life to the present life form.
Yes,
So
sir.
fascinating. Why do you want to like confine yourself to a particular aspect of life?
Yes, sir. Sir, about studying this subject, I preferred this subject very much. From my school days to my graduation, I liked this subject, so I studied it. And then, sir, civil services, after my post graduation, I gave it a thought that can I use all of this knowledge to help the humanity in some other way? And then I came across civil service, which is a very stable job opportunity for me as well. And then, sir, I can do something for the community also.
Good morning, Shreya.
Good morning, sir.
Did you read today's newspaper?
Yes, sir.
What newspaper do you read?
Sir, the Hindu.
The Hindu.
Yes,
And
sir.
what is the headline of the Hindu?
Sir, headlines. Sir, I could not recall.
Anything you recall about today's news? Anything?
Yes, sir.
Anything important today?
Yes, sir. On the right side, there was this news about Supreme Court judgment, which says that the bill which government bought about the appointment of election commissioners, about that, some judgment was given by Supreme
And
Court.
what was the judgment given?
I could not actually recall.
Okay, do you remember? Do you recall anything? The history behind what has this been bothering about election commission? It's a statutory body
Yes, sir.
under the Constitution of India,
Yes, sir.
and government is coming out with some kind of amendment.
Yes, sir. So,
What is the issue?
yes, sir. So, election commission is a statutory body, and generally there has been one chief election commissioner, and then there could be other election commissioners as well. So, previously the president was the one who would appoint the chief election commissioners, but then the new bill says that there could be a committee of members who could.
There was committee earlier as well.
Yes, sir.
There was a committee earlier. What is the fundamental change which has been brought about?
Sir, I don't have that much.
Okay, today is 13th of January.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm taking it forward. 13th of February,
Okay.
1 month from now.
Yes, sir.
What would be so important, which is relevant to you on 13th of February?
Sir, to me personally, or
No, to you as a woman.
okay, 13th of February. Sir, I don't know.
Well, that's National Women's Day.
National Women's Day.
That's right. So therefore, I put relevant to you as a woman.
Yes,
So that
sir.
should have given you that cue would have given you some kind of tinkling.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, let's talk about that National Women's Day, which is that 1 month from now.
Yes, sir.
It's a fact that there is a fair amount of inequality in terms of women participation in parliament or in the corporate sector. The representation in the parliament, the last one, which is of course going for election now. There's been only 78 member of parliaments,
Yes, sir.
women parliamentarians, which constitute only 10% of the strength.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in terms of the corporate sector, also there are a lot of inequalities. Now, why do you think that this is happening in India, where I find that the ladies are equally competent and they're equally educated, yet there is this kind of a disparity? One, first part of the question.
Okay.
Second part of the question is, what are the challenges? And lastly, what has government done?
Okay. So, sir, for women to come into various fields like STEM or the corporate sectors, the problems has been on various fronts. For example, at the society level, we can see. So, we had a patriarchal society. So, because of that patriarchal mindset, it happens that in certain rural areas, the women could not come out of their homes to work. For example, sir, we have local
You come to the
governments.
point, please. Don't elaborate. I understand. You come to the point. What has been the problem? Where does the cure lie? And what are the challenges?
Yes, sir. Sir, cure could be providing them certain kind of reservation, like the women reservation bill passed in the parliament for the parliament representation. So, sir, we have just 15% of women representation in parliament and only 9%.
But you think this is a right way to go forward? Making reservations?
This could be one policy which could be followed, but then upliftment of women could be done. Upliftment using women-centric policies.
Like? You are aware of any policy of Government of India? Government has documented a women empowerment policy. You aware of it?
Sir,
Which ministry looks after the affairs of the women?
Ministry for Development of Women and Child Development, we have a ministry.
And who is the minister?
Sir, I'm not sure.
So they come out a lot of schemes. Government of India has come out a lot of schemes to see that the women are empowered and
Yes,
they
sir.
have they
Sir,
have a same kind of a status.
in health sector, we have various schemes.
Okay, you last question coming to you, Shreya. You come from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Now the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, and there have been reporting in paper that they say that look, we will contribute, UP will contribute 1 trillion to the
Yes, sir.
national kitty of 5 trillion by 2027. Do you think this statement is realistic? And if so, how do you think that UP could contribute 1 trillion to the national kitty?
Sir, before doing anything, the first thing is to at least have a target in hand. So it is a good that our chief minister is at least trying to do this. So this could be made possible by manufacturing sector, industrial sector, and the startup policy which government has brought, the startup policy of 2022. That would also include emancipation of women in the cooperative societies, because that could help in development of various MSME systems, which could help in the growth of economy. Then in agriculture sector also we can see, sir, uh, various river projects.
You give me very general kind of answers. This is all will contribute in any case. What has been done in the last couple of years? Quick, something which has happened here in UP.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have come up with this aspirational district program. So there
Yes.
were certain
Good.
districts which were backward. So
And
Prime Minister would think to develop those districts on the aspirational district. So this would include fighting hunger.
no, you're going off tangent. Anyway, thank you. Sorry.
Shreya,
Yes,
you
sir.
said you studied life sciences is
Yes,
a
sir.
degree, and you have also studied chemistry under that.
Yes, sir.
Why is chemistry part of life sciences?
Yes, sir. Sir, chemistry is a subject. There could be a chemistry in all the life, because life is made up of carbon, and carbon we know is a
I thought
fundamental
life is
element.
made of water.
Yes, sir. Sir, it's not. Yeah, obviously, the most of the living forms, they have 60 to 70% of water, but chemistry is everywhere. For example, the hemoglobin in the blood, that is a molecule. We need to study about it. The chlorophyll in the leaves of the plant, that is a molecule. Then
Okay, I got the point. Thank you. What attracts you to Indian Foreign Service? You have given it as your second choice.
yes, sir. Sir, personally, sir, I like knowing the culture of other countries. So, Indian Foreign Service would provide me a platform to know the culture of other countries.
Okay. Given a choice, because every foreign service officer is given a foreign language to learn
Yes, sir.
and master, which language would you choose and why?
Sir, I know a language, foreign language already.
Which
Sir, I know Spanish.
you know Spanish,
Yes, sir.
but foreign service doesn't bother what you know.
Okay.
It
It
will
will help.
it'll give you a new language, okay? Because Spanish will be an additional thing for you.
Yes.
Which language would you like to learn?
Sir, I would like to learn some language from Middle East. I would like to learn Arabic.
Why?
Sir, Middle East is becoming a pole in the power game of international relations. So I think learning Arabic would help me in understanding certain geopolitical issues like the Syria conflict or the Hamas-Israel conflict.
Good answer, but I would have, with the same logic, I would have expected you to say Chinese.
Yes.
Tell me, what is the three most important points of Indian foreign policy that you could think of? Take a moment. You don't need to rush with the answer.
Sir, one point is for the neighborhood. Sir, since India is a
Okay.
net security provider, so we follow Gujarat doctrine for our
Okay.
neighborhood.
All right.
For China, we follow one China policy.
I have asked you to only name three important aspects of
Foreign
Indian foreign policy. You have taken 2 points already in only two countries or neighboring countries and China. There should be some bigger goal, no? What is the bigger goal of Indian foreign policy? Which Sanskrit phrase sums it up? Let's go into that.
Sir, one could be Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam.
That's it.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right. And the last point, what is the International Day of Yoga?
Sir, it is 21st of June.
Why 21st of June?
Sir, why I am not aware.
Okay. All right. That is there when you find sun the most. Longest day of the year.
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Why is International Day of Yoga important for the world? I mean, why do we want to spread it to the world?
Yes, sir. Sir, yoga is one of our heritage which could do very good job in maintaining the health of an individual. Sir, yoga help in the uh, body mind
Okay.
well-being,
Okay.
connecting the mind with the body,
Okay.
and finding a peace at yourself and
Fine.
around you.
You have told me what yoga is, but how is it relevant to the world?
Yes, sir. Sir, one thing is that it can bring the limelight the role of India. For example, our Prime Minister has helped to yoga, has taken yoga into
आप
the
विश्व
international.
गुरु बनना चाहती हैं या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
This is one way.
Yes, sir.
Like your state has a policy of one district, one product.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the product of your district?
Sir, in Manpuri we have this Tarkashi art.
Say again. What are? Tarkashi.
Tarkashi.
What
Yes,
is
sir.
that?
Sir, in this there is a wooden frame, and on the wooden frame, art is made using a brass fiber. Using a very thin brass fiber, the wire, the art is made. So this is Tarkashi.
Generally, it is being felt today that the moral authority of the politician has declined and nobody takes politicians seriously. What are your views about that? What has happened? Do we have any statesmen among the politicians? And what is the difference between a politician and a statesman?
Yes, sir. Sir, in a democratic country, politician is a major pillar of its strength. So, for that, we have model code of conduct also for maintaining their political neutrality. Um, Sir, I think election commission could come up with certain new norms like the model code of conduct so that politicians uh, their attitude could be noticed.
Good governance is less of regulation, less of laws, and better implementation, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Actually, you as a woman, what are your views about the MTP Act? You know what the MTP Act is?
Yes, sir.
And the Honorable Supreme Court has given many, observation on this. What is the latest?
Yes, sir. Sir, medical termination of pregnancy provides the termination of pregnancy. So earlier it was 20 weeks fetus. So the 20 weeks fetus could be terminated only after recommendation of one medical practitioner. But later it was increased to 24 weeks in the recent amendment. So for certain, if the fetus has certain injuries or for the survivors of rape or any other offense. So the Supreme Court extended the deadline for 24 weeks. And in certain rarest of the rare cases, they have also provided that under if two medical practitioners, they would recommend then after 24 weeks also termination could be possible. So sir, my
Okay, the issue is the right of the fetus after
Yes,
a
sir.
particular period, and of course the woman's right over her body
Yes,
autonomy.
sir.
All right, tell me since the PRC was created, you know what is PRC? People Republic of China.
Yes,
When
sir.
was it created? Which year?
Sir, date I cannot recall.
Doesn't matter. Since then, the center of gravity of power has shifted to Asia.
Yes, sir.
So, what is happening in this region and why is India concerned?
Yes, sir. So, sir, China's success story is wholly economic. So, China uh, had this great leap forward, and its policies, for example, its trade policies, they helped it
No,
grow.
let me put it the other way. Why Japan, a small state, spending so much since its Second World War? Japan has started spending so much in the defense budget. As a matter of fact, 24, they're spending $56 billion. Why is Japan so much concerned?
Sir, with the because of the rise of China. Um, Sir, certain technologies, for example, the 5G technologies, China has a competitor in Japan.
5G technology. Where are you going, Shreya?
No.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Thank you.
Shreya,
Yes, sir.
you come from Uttar Pradesh
Yes, sir.
and you studied, you are brought up in Delhi or in Uttar Pradesh?
No, sir, Uttar Pradesh itself.
Okay. Uh, a lot of journalists, a lot of people in general, calls Uttar Pradesh a Ulta Pradesh.
Uttar
Why?
Pradesh. Sir, why I'm not aware why it is known as.
What you can think of?
Sir, is it because of geographical? Uh, Sir, I cannot. Is it because of the population?
You have a very optimistic personality, I say. Shreya, recently Uttar Pradesh ranked top in ease of doing business index.
Yes, sir.
And Uttar Pradesh rose from very bottom. What were the factors involved for that?
Yes, sir. For ease of doing business. Sir, sir, we have this one tap license policy. So, sir, in ease of doing business, lot of factors are there. For example, many factors were looked into. For example, the availability of raw materials, the logistic support system, which can help in the transport of raw materials and also the finished products, and then the forward linkages and the backward linkages in case of industries. So there was also a push for manufacturing sector. So this is.
Okay. Coming to your hobbies, there has been question already asked for yoga. Uh, Other than that, you have mentioned badminton and writing diary.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you three names: PV Sindhu,
Yes, sir.
Kidabi Shrikant,
Yes, sir.
Pulela Gopichand. What's
Yes.
the commonality between all of these people?
Sir, all three play for India.
That's one.
Play what for?
Sir, badminton.
One more commonality you can think of? That is actually very obvious
Sir,
that
they
they are
are from
Indian.
South India. Is it?
That's a very
PV
journalistic.
Sindhu and Pulela Gopichand and Kidambi Shrikant. Sir, I'm not aware with which academy they have joined. So,
Okay, they all are from Hyderabad.
yes, sir.
Why
So we
Hy-
have an academy at Hyderabad.
Very interesting. And you have studied from St. Thomas School.
Yes, sir, from
Tell
St.
me, who
Thomas.
was St. Thomas?
Yes, sir. St. Thomas, um, Jesus Christ had 12 apostles.
Why he was
Like,
called Doubtful Thomas?
yes, sir, he was known as Doubtful Thomas because after the death of Jesus Christ, it is said that the Christ reappeared after his death. So he doubted. He's the one who doubted the resurrection of Jesus Christ. But later, he himself, he saw his Lord and he said, "My Lord, my God."
Okay.
That is the logo of St.
Okay.
Thomas.
You write diary on daily basis. You write.
No, sir, not daily basis, but like weekly, I write.
What kind of reflections you have about yourself, about your personality while writing the diary?
Sir, in diary, I write about lot of things. Mostly it's about animals and plants that I see around myself. Sir, it is. I also write about Delhi. Sir, sir, I write about the places in Delhi which I visit, the poverty that I see, or the development that I'm seeing, and which the older generation has not seen.
Okay, what's the difference between diary and journal writing?
So journal writing is a more regular way of writing all the things. But so diary writing is a more philosophical way. I can just scribe my thoughts, whatever I'm thinking, I can just write about that. It's more personal, I think.
Okay, Shreya. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, Shreya,
Yes, sir.
this brings to the end of the formal interview part. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So we should be acting and working on the informal part.
Okay.
Okay. First, tell us how did you feel about this interview? How did you score?
Sir, I think it is good. So what I wanted to express, I could express. And sir, I need to improve on my communication more. And about certain political topics, I need to read more.
Okay, okay. And have you appeared at any of the interviews before? Mock?
Sir, one mock interview I had given, and that was little more pathetic than this. But this time I felt that I could at least answer the question.
So you are finding that you are improving yourself.
Yes, sir.
When is your interview?
Sir, date अभी नहीं आई है उसकी.
Then that's good. That's good. So you have time to prepare.
Yes, sir.
So let me reflect a little bit upon what I understand about you, and then I will request my panel members if they have anything to add. Okay. So you are young. You're
Yes, sir.
26 years old. You have a lot of potential.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But at the same time, you have a lot of places where you can improve yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The first and foremost is that we found you that you are a bit suppressed. Okay. A civil servant has to be a leader.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So bring that leadership quality out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a test of personality, not of your knowledge. So no matter if you have answered anything, I wouldn't say wrong. Wrong is bad thing. Okay. You have answered a lot of questions wrongly. Yeah. I'll come to that later. But your confidence must exude in terms of your leadership qualities.
Yes, sir.
What should be a leader? A leader must be communicative.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And communication comes with a lot of passion. Your passion must be reflecting. Passion to join a service. No?
Yes, sir.
Number one. And you said you are a good communicator. Say that you need to improve your non-verbal communication as well.
Yes, sir.
I will come to the verbal part later. Okay? But non-verbal communication, what does it mean?
Sir, all gestures and other things.
Gestures. Okay? Gestures. And engaging with other members of the panel.
Yes, sir.
Smiling. You were not smiling at all. You were looking
Yes,
a lot
sir.
tense. No, you have a beautiful smile.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you use to your advantage?
Yes, sir. I know.
All our panel members will agree that if you smile and engage with all the panel members, you'll get 5 marks extra.
Okay, sir.
And how much 5 marks is valued in the civil service exams? Final score? A lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So try to use your inherent qualities to your advantage.
Yes.
Okay? Smile. Okay? And also you can use your hand gestures a little bit to explain things. No? Just don't sit tight.
Okay.
You are well dressed. We are happy about that. Okay? I think you'll be dressed better when you go to the actual interview.
Yes, sir.
But in terms of the content, no, you also need to improve a lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Your answers were quite vague and at times completely incorrect.
Yes, sir.
The very first question I asked you, you are a student of life sciences and you are MSc Zoology, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? And you answered that Saras crane is endemic. It is not.
Okay, yes, sir.
Huh? Likewise, you came to 5G.
Yes, sir.
You
5.
say that 5G China is competing with Japan.
Yes, sir.
To my knowledge, there is no 5G technology
In
developer
Japan.
in Japan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So a lot of such questions, no? Sir asked you about yoga.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There also you completely flustered. Okay. So all these things you have to be. If you don't know the answers correctly, you have to be honest about that.
Yes, sir.
What will you like to see about a leader? A leader has to be honest. A civil servant has to be honest. And that honesty must reflect in your answers. If you
Yes,
don't
sir.
know anything very correctly, confidently, please excuse yourself. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Up to the most, you can seek the permission of the board to take a guess, but that guess must be an informed guess. It
Yes,
cannot be a
sir.
wild guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay? The board is watching you, okay, and that will reflect very critically upon you.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and answers were very long.
Okay.
Okay, you are not coming to the point. Okay? You must. Okay. Sir was trying to push you towards what is our foreign policy principles. You knew that, but you were not mentioning that. You have got them come. It's written everywhere.
Yes,
Across
sir.
Delhi, you say that you write diaries, okay, and you see Delhi and you want to write about that, but
Yes,
that's
sir.
not reflecting. It means not you are not a keen observer. Likewise, when Sir asked about what newspaper article, you just started mumbling something. Okay? So that's not good. You just simply say that I didn't have the opportunity to read it carefully. That's all. Okay. But then when he asked about the issue, you again, so what you should do, that you choose 80 to 90 topics. A lot of topics will come from your DAF.
Yes, sir.
About 20 to 25% will come from the current things which are there. Okay. That's the general trend.
Yes, sir.
But the board can pick you on any one question and grill you.
Yes,
So
sir.
first thing that you have to maintain your poise. Okay, if you don't know any answer, just move on to the next question. But on that particular question, when you're answering, your preparation must reflect in your answers.
Yes,
So the
sir.
priority questions, priority replies must come first. And how do you do that? You take notes of all the things and make bullet points.
Yes, sir.
Maximum 3 bullet points on each issue. Okay, and practice before a mirror, before friends. Ask your peer, friends, family to ask you questions. Okay, and that's how you prepare.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anything?
Yeah, Shreya, only
Yes,
one
sir.
observation and sharp observation. That's that you really need to first understand the question.
Yes, sir.
And he rightly said, chairman had rightly said that, look, you have a tendency to, come out and give vague answers. When I put a question to you that with a statement, there is a UPCM has claimed that he would contribute to 1 trillion to the 5 trillion economy. Now, when you talk about 5 trillion economy, you would understand what are the parameters. You were giving general health issue, this issue, that issue. Come out with defense corridor which has come in, the global investors summit which has come in, the Kashi Vishwanath corridor which has come in. That's the influx of money. So what are the factors which contribute to the GDP?
Yes, sir.
Those are the
Agriculture,
factors you
sir.
would have quickly highlighted, and what are the schemes which have been given. That would have been a precise and an answer where I think this is an analytical mind, because what we are looking at is a bureaucrat, the qualities of a bureaucrat. You have to give it. You not give your information here because information has already been tested in your mains exam. How analytical are you? Application. There were no questions on application, but I'm sure there would be question coming on an application on zoology. As a zoologist, how would you contribute in bureaucracy?
Yes, sir.
So you be prepared on your all application part of it. I found that and secondly, please open your eyes and ears open when you're going to an interview. You should read your newspapers. You should have a good news reading and viewing of the news overnight,
Yes, sir.
and then come over and be as a confident. You have a great potential, Shreya.
Okay, sir.
You have a great potential. Just whatever the suggestion I have given and sir has given, carry on. Anything else, sir?
I would like to add a few things. You see, whenever, and I think this question will certainly be asked. The question that was asked, why do you want to join the civil service? You gave a very inappropriate example or answer. You said that you want to use your knowledge in a better way to serve the people.
Yes, sir.
This is only for valid, if at all, it's only for IAS or even little bit of IFS. If you are given audit and account service, how do you join, how do you use your knowledge? The best answer to this question for a young person like you
Yes, sir.
is that you are going to be part of India's growth story.
Yes.
Yes,
In
sir.
the next 25 years, India is going to grow fast, and you want to be the part of that growth story. And when you are 25 years into the service, you will be at the policy making places, and you want to contribute in further growth of India.
Yes, sir.
That is the best answer I can think of. All right. Now,
Sir, can I
sir,
also say like it's a good career opportunity for me?
But there's another very
all
general
that-
kind of answer.
Personal.
these are all general answers.
What is career?
What is career opportunities?
What is career?
Connect with the masses.
Yes, sir.
Make a delivery, because assistant bureaucrat is what? He is executing the policy of the government of India, and when you become senior, you become policy maker.
Okay. Now, sir has already mentioned it about reading the newspaper. My strong advice will be to read the newspaper on the day of your interview and at least 2 days before. And when you are reading your newspapers, closely see and link it with your DAF.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The questions will be asked on current affairs, most probably linked with your DAF. You have written something about yourself. How does it reflect into the newspaper?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The third thing I have found it lacking is that you lack awareness of your surrounding.
Yes, sir.
Many things which are linked to your life, a women's affair, who is the Minister of Child and Women Development, you cannot not know.
She's coming.
You cannot not know. You have to know
Sir,
these
is
things.
it Smriti Irani?
Smriti Irani.
Yes.
She's so much in news.
She was in news.
This is what I am telling you.
Sir,
There
she
at the back
made
of her
she
mind.
made a recent statement also.
Yeah.
All that.
She's always
So
in
when
news.
you read the newspaper, you have to link it with yourself, knowledge of the surrounding.
Yes, sir.
All right. The final thing is, I hope you will wear some formal footwear
Shoes. Yes, sir.
because the weather will be better. And sir already mentioned to you about making a guess. Ask for permission before you make a guess. What will matter most? It will go wrong. So if it goes wrong, it doesn't harm you because you have said that you are making a guess.
Yes.
But if the guess is right, it adds to your credit.
Yes, sir.
All the best to you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Shreya, I have only one advice. All aspects have been covered. Be a little more enthusiastic about it.
Yes.
Yes.
Passionate about it. You are coming for, I mean, a great career ahead and something you're looking for. You have this opportunity. Be a little more assertive and enthusiastic in your approach. Okay? Otherwise, you are a very good candidate and you have the potential. All the best.
And you should show confidence. You are in one of the 2,500 people or odd people who have been selected for the
In the entire country.
Show that confidence in you. Okay? Right from the time you enter. All right? Take care.
Just one foot forward and you are in the elite services.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So make that one foot confident step.
Okay, sir.
Okay? That's just one foot.
You have any further questions?
Sir, I have a problem with articulating the facts. Even that, like I knew Smriti Irani is the minister, but then there is this fear that if I'll tell, it may go wrong.
That has happened because of lack of practice.
Yes, sir.
You have to do what he has said. Make
Practice in
questions
front of
in
the
front
mirror.
of a mirror.
Yes, sir.
Repeat yourself and see it will give you confidence.
Yes.
Any other question?
No, sir.
Take care.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so
God
much,
bless
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Best
All
of
the
luck,
best.
huh?
Thank you, sir.